Good morning, folks. It's Chris here from Serene Education with the four majors analysis update for the 19th of October 2010. I'm just looking at the sterling against the US dollar. I'm just going to have a look at the daily time frame on our CTC strategy, and you'll notice that after Friday's close, this exhaustion wick around the 1600 mark, previous high, we have seen Monday close lower or gap lower on Asian market open on Sunday evening, and continue that all of yesterday. And this morning on the Asian market we saw a rally, but it's now trading below the previous close. So CTC is still telling us we should be long. You can see if I just draw a trend line, is now testing that trend line. Could we see possible bounce around this area? Ideally, if you want to see more downside movement, then a break below 1580 would confirm that, because it's broken the previous swing. So we have a change in market sentiment in terms of we've had upswings, now we have a cancellation because it's closed lower than the previous swing. So I'll be hesitant today. We might see a bit of movement to the downside, but I wonder if this trend line is going to actually be acting as support for this. So let's have a look at intraday and see what it needs to do on intraday to actually confirm. So for our daily uptrend, but you'll notice that for the first time in as many, well, in almost a month, we've seen the pair trading below the 50 period moving average, confirming that this is bearish, or there's a bearish sentiment creeping in now. If you just drew a line across the bottoms, you'll notice that it's testing it there as we speak. So as I mentioned, ideally a close lower than the previous swing would be far more suited and would give us a definite change or confirmation of a change in direction. And ultimately your first target would be here at around about 1570, which would probably bring you in place with the 200 period moving average. Red candles, and we've got a blue bar at the top on our CTC, but we don't have it right at the bottom, so we just got to wait for that on our 4 hour. Hourly, you can see we're trading below the 200 period moving average, so it's telling you straight away that we're on a bear trend. That'll be your target. It'd have to break below this target though, or close lower, to see further downside movement. So we've got a bit of a projection tool. Let's have a look. So that was our previous high, sell off to here, and then we had a pullback subsequently to this area at 1594, and now it's testing 38.2%. We've got 50% to go. It needs to close lower than that to see 50%, the 61.8%, all of these areas as our next targets. Okay, and then ultimately down here just about 1575.50. Okay, so intraday, all red. 5 minutes giving us a bit of a consolidation. That's primarily because we've bounced now at a previous, just short of a previous support area. So we might see some consolidating. It needs to break lower than 1584 and close lower than that to confirm more downside movement. If failure to do so, we would see this pair rally back up again and test the 50 period moving average, for example, in this time frame. So the reason why we draw these trend lines is to show you these areas now. So if it finds support over here, and then we could see it retesting the 1588 mark, thereabouts, it would need to break above the 200 period moving average at 1594, which is our previous swing area, to be confirmed bullish. See that? So we're still on a negative trend until it breaks the trend line, but we still got the 200 period moving average. As long as it's trading below the 200 moving average, we still classify it as bearish, so it need to break higher than that to confirm bullishness, and then we would see other upside sides, the break, another consolidation around here, and then ultimately our ultimate target here at 15 or above 1600, which would ideally be here, but we saw it really high at 1610, so keep that in mind. There'll be a possible target too. Okay guys, so that's it for the sterling against US dollar. I'll be back next with the US dollar against the Swiss franc pair. I'll see you in a couple of moments. Take care.